So here's a bonus little trick, which I did in the previous painting. While this paint's still wet, if you want to get some bubbles in there, there's no bubbles in the photo, but if you do want to, here's what you do. This is very brave, bold and brave. This may not work. You have to be ready for this not working at all. This is a trick that I worked out when I was painting my Pacifica series. Now I take this medium and I just throw it on here. Oh, this is quite watery, this one. I mean, it's quite solid. Not watery. I wanted a bit more watery. If we just leave those dots as they are, and I start drying with the hairdryer, these are going to take forever to dry. So we'll be able to actually wipe them up. If there's some that you don't want to have, you can just brush them out. So here I've got a straight line of 5. So maybe I want to bust that up a bit. So with my brush, I didn't wash this, did I? Oh, I did wash it. I'll get a dry brush instead, so that I'm just mixing the paint that's already on the canvas. I just take this brush here, maybe I'll pick up a bit of paint as well, and I will just bust through that so that's not a straight line anymore. Just get rid of it. If there's too many dots in a certain place, or if they're not nice and round, you can just tweak it a little bit. This one's not very round. Yeah, there's a bit of a knack to it, but everything's fixable. This is acrylics. Yep. So you just dig in and just adjust them. But we don't want to fiddle and fuss either, you know. So don't get into a whole thing of it's got to be tidy. It doesn't have to be tidy at all. What I'm trying to stop is if there's a straight line and the eye keeps running over to it. Yeah, that's what you don't want. So I think this is set up well enough. If you wanted to have like little dots as well, you could put a puddle on your palette like this and get the end of a brush handle and just dot it in. So you dip it in here and just dot a few, and you get some nice little baby dots in there. If you want more sized dots than what you've already got there. But don't overdo it. You don't need to overdo it. So have a bit of fun with that. And then the next step is to dry it with a hairdryer. And these dots will never dry. Not in the time that you're using the hairdryer on it. So I'll just put this out of the way. I might just dry it right here on the tabletop. And the paint that you've put down will dry first, and this will stay wet, so we'll be able to just wipe it off once the background is dry. So your goal here is to get this glaze layer dry first. Make sure you wash your brush before you rest it down. This is acrylic and it will dry in your brush and you'll be very sad. Remember, the first layer always looks really tragic. Do not judge at this point in time. Do not judge your painting right now. It's very important. Alright, so all of my background paint is now dry, but there's big shiny domes of this medium. Now, if this is really solidly dry, you can just wipe with a damp cloth, but I'm a bit concerned that this is very fresh paint here. So I'm just going to try with a dry cloth first. very gently, really gently, to just mop it off. Can you see the beautiful white dot you get there? It's a really clean white dot. And what's really fun is that, see the clean dots? It's just amazing. What I love is that you get a really lovely dark edge around there, because when you're drying this, you're starting to dry the little rim around the edge there of this pile. So you get a really nice dark edge there on this perfect bubble in there. I'll show you later how to play around with getting the bubbles, making them look even more 3D. But basically you can just very gently wipe off, or you can even brush off. So if I take this and just brush, you can just brush the medium off the little hole and onto the rest of the canvas. And you've got this beautiful little bubbles all over the place. And then we'll do more layers over the top. Isn't that wonderful? What do you think of this trick? I discovered it when I was experimenting, when I was painting my Pacifica series. And I've loved this trick ever since.
Justine, I think I got lost there. Did you put white paint or medium on there?
Medium.
Oh, I didn't.
So it's just clear medium. It looks like white because it's not dry. But it's clear medium, and the medium just sort of lifts. It should work. If you've accidentally put white paint on, it'll probably still work. Just do the wiping off thing, but you'll need to wipe it off so that you don't leave white paint on top of the background here. So if this is really solidly dry, just a really damp rag, very gently wipe off all of that white paint. But a medium's better, because then when you're brushing it off, see, it's just clear. So it doesn't matter about leaving debris all around the dots, but I just love how it just cleanly comes off. It actually lifts up the paint that's underneath, because the medium sort of dissolves with that paint. And when you wipe it off, it just wipes clean off back to white canvas. What do you think? Is that a cool trick? I'm excited. I'm excited about that trick. I love that trick.